it was so uncomfortable to watch, especially that oh god, especially that last scene. Like the marker, I'll just call it the marker scene. And then the very last shot of her working out and just actively bleeding out was so visceral. And I just thought this was a really strong script. It was so well written. It was so well performed. And without a lot of dialogue, we really got a sense of who she is, what her motivations are, how strongly she feels about it, the type of character that she has, the type of person that she is, and how and why she became that way. Yeah, a hard watch, but like beautiful performance. Great job to everybody.
It has flickers of subtle horror moments that come into display, and with the addition of the camera work and the sound composure, the music supervision that comes into play in this, when everything comes together, it builds on this thrill, and the color grading is nice and gritty and showcases the sense of uh, just it matches the horror genre, so to speak here. And so I really loved even the sound effects when she's pulling out this tooth. It's losing sense of control, right? When you're dreaming about losing your teeth, it's about this loss of sense of control. And she has lied. She's fraud. She's become a fraud and has taken advantage of a system and manipulated people based on these feelings, and wants to change her body. So instead of getting treated for cancer, she's going to go get plastic surgery done, which is something a lot of the time people don't necessarily think as a medical expense. And so these sorts of things and these consequences from these actions follow suit in this experience.
Very chilling horror short. I personally enjoyed it from start to finish. It's powerful and it's scary at the same time. First of all, the first praise goes to the editing, because the editing is absolutely brilliant, and the way we can navigate through this psychological journey is we can enjoy this journey because the editing is fantastic. The way everything, the character, the ghost, the creature, the present appears and disappears, the character start going crazy. I think it was very well done. And on top of it, there is a deep message behind the main character, obsessed with herself. She's so obsessed that she starts losing her mind and she starts damaging her body because she wants to be the best, she wants to be the most beautiful one, and then she ends up nearly killing herself without even realizing. I think it was a very well done short, great idea, great screenplay, absolutely stunning directing and acting and cinematography, but above all, a fantastic editing. Really, really worth.
The monster in this film was horrifying, extremely creepy. Also, one of the creepiest, I think, horror demons that I've seen in a really long time. It's definitely going to give me nightmares, especially with those horrible distortions and way it moved. Yeah, it was very effective. The morphing of her face while she's looking in the mirror and just going as far as cutting into herself to try and change the way she looks, and how much value she puts in beauty and looks. It really hit home in this film, especially. I thought the last image of our main character doing excessive push-ups while she's covered in blood that she sustained from smashing the mirror and seeing all of this through that smashed mirror, I think that that visual was super impactful and a great way to end this film.
I loved the twist right from the very beginning, kind of hooks you in to put it right there. And the actress really sold it. She sold the entire thing. I think it was a great choice of cast. I think the filmmakers were really smart with their story. They had such a great, meaty story, and they were able to fit so much in with this that was just really, really clever. Their sound effects, great. It really amped up the creepiness factor of it. I loved how the story unfolded. And I loved what they did with the special effects, having that dark, shadowy figure being there. This really kept you on the edge of your seat. Like you kept waiting for it and waiting for it. And I loved how the filmmakers hit you with a curveball of where you get to see her with her mom as her mom was dying. And it makes you feel a little bit sad for what's happening to this girl, and it answers so many questions. I think they dotted all their I's and they crossed all their T's on this.
Great reveal with her hair in the beginning. Just totally fooled me. I mean, what you're pulling out too. I like the shot when in the beginning when she's talking and you pull out and you see she's on a computer. And then she takes her scarf off, and then the music right then, everything came together really well in that opening moment. I just really liked that a lot. All the way throughout, I thought there was such nice cinematography and lighting and colors. Really cool shot in the mirror the first time when one of the mirrors had her head turned to look at her. She didn't notice it, but we as the audience did. It was so cool. Totally took me by surprise. Just really great acting throughout, especially with the lead actress. So strong. Great makeup and effects. I absolutely loved the monster lady. I don't know what she was considered, but she was the one. I mean, great body movements there, great effects with her and makeup and costume and everything when she was, in the hospital. Just everything about this was so well done. The broken mirror at the end, I mean, just such a great symbol and such a sad story, but so unfortunately true that so many people feel this way about themselves. But I really also loved in the script that they had the moment with the mom and the daughter, and there was actually a reason that was presented to us as to why she felt that way about herself. And it's just so sad and heartbreaking. Very well done. Such a great, top-notch job by all. Great production value.
Wow, what an intense look at body dysmorphia. This girl should really be caught with a GoFundMe, and you expected her to be able to be caught, especially with the old woman looking at her in the clinic. However, she was never caught, but this shows a very deep, deep look at what it looks like. I didn't expect the demon to show up, but it does symbolize the inner demons that people have and what they look for, and this film also shows what a parent's words can do and how they can affect the mental health of their child. It was very, very sad to look at and intense.